In this video, we're diving into how to set up a lead magnet funnel on Kajabi, step by step, so you can start capturing email addresses, building your list, and turning these cold visitors into warm, ready to buy customers. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website, grow your audience, and actually start seeing results without overcomplicating the process. And here's the thing, email marketing is still one of the most profitable tools that you have as an online entrepreneur. But the truth is, just throwing up an email form on your site isn't enough. You need a reason for people to give you their email. That's where a lead magnet funnel comes in. And Kajabi makes it surprisingly easy to set it up if you know the right steps. So let's walk through the whole process together. By the end, you'll have a funnel that works while you sleep. Why a lead magnet funnel matters. All right, let's start here. Why even bother with all this? Think about the last time you landed on a website for a brand you'd never heard of. If they asked you for your email right away, would you give it to them? Probably not. But they offered you something valuable, say a free checklist that solves a problem that you have right now, or a short guide that helps you avoid a costly mistake, you'd at least consider it. And then if you grabbed it and it actually helped, well, now you trust them a little more. That's the psychology behind a lead magnet funnel. Lead magnet equals free value up front. A funnel is the steps that takes someone from I don't know you to I trust you enough to give you my information. The real magic is what happens after. You get their email, and then you can follow up on your terms instead of hoping that they come back to your site by accident. And here's why Kajabi is great for this. It combines the landing page, email automation, and delivery system into one platform. No duct taping together 5 different tools. Step 1, planning your lead magnet funnel. Before we even open Kajabi, we need a plan. The biggest mistake people make here is rushing to create something because they heard they should have a lead magnet. It's like deciding to give a gift to someone without thinking about what they actually want, and then wondering why they didn't seem impressed. Step 2, creating the funnel in Kajabi. All right, planning's done. Now let's build in Kajabi. So inside of Kajabi, you can set up a lead magnet funnel using pipelines. They've actually made it pretty painless with their freebie or lead magnet template. So here's a step-by-step. Log into Kajabi or click the link down below in the description to get started with a free 30-day trial. And then we'll head to the Pipelines tab. We'll click New Pipeline and choose the freebie or lead magnet option. Kajabi will auto-generate a simple funnel with a landing page, opt-in form, and a thank you page already connected. So step 3, setting up the opt-in form. So the opt-in form is the bridge between interested and on your list. Now, when customizing your form, keep it simple. First name and email address is usually enough. Avoid extra fields that create friction. The more you ask, the fewer people are going to sign up. Make sure to add a privacy statement like we'll never spam you and you can unsubscribe at any time to build trust. Now, once someone fills it out, Kajabi will add them to your list and trigger your automation, which we'll set up here in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, if you don't already have a Kajabi plan, we've got a link for you down in the description where you can get started with a free 30-day trial. So I went ahead and logged in here. So let's go ahead and get started with our lead magnet. Okay, so here under marketing, we're going to click on funnels. And from here, we'll go ahead and click on get started. And so for here, we're going to go ahead and choose the freebie. So let's go ahead and click on get started. And we'll call this lead magnet tutorial. Okay, now they recommend uploading a PDF document. I have a PNG image just because it looks a little better that way. So we'll go ahead and drop that in and we'll go ahead and click on create funnel. Okay, awesome. So here is our funnel builder. So here we've got all the different steps of the funnel, and this is really helpful if you're a visual learner. So here we've got the opt-in page, we've got the lead magnet tutorial email sequence, and the thank you page. So obviously we can go ahead and customize all of this, which we'll go ahead and do now, but let's go ahead and start with the opt-in. So if we go ahead and click on this, we can go ahead and see what this looks like here. Okay, so what I have here for my freebie, it's like 7 tips for fat loss. Let's go ahead and fill this stuff out here. So we'll go ahead and change this headline. And then over here, we can go ahead and type in our headline. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste over the description I have for this. Discover the 7 secret steps to finally losing that stubborn 10 pounds. Struggling to shed that last bit of weight? This simple science-backed guide reveals the exact habits that make fat loss easier without crash diets, endless cardio, or giving up the foods you love. Perfect. We'll go ahead and just put the 7 secret steps right here. All right, and we'll go ahead and put that there. Sweet, so this is looking pretty good. Now, one thing that we're definitely gonna wanna change is this background image. So right now it's like a computer and a cup of coffee, which isn't relevant at all. So let's click here on background and we can go to image. And what we can go ahead and do is we can either add a video or we can add an image. So if we select this, we can select image or video or none. So if you select none, it'll look, just blank like that, which is not really what you want to do. So let's go ahead and add in an image here. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do, we'll go ahead and select pick file, and I'll go ahead and drag and drop an image of some fruits and vegetables that I found. I think that would be appropriate for this. And we'll go ahead and click save, upload one file. Sweet. And now this is really coming together. So for the background color there, let's go ahead and do something like this. All right, and this is looking really good. So let's go ahead and click on save here. And so that's our opt-in page. Now, one good thing to go ahead and do is click on these different views here. So this is the desktop view. This is our, horizontal tablet view. This is our vertical tablet view. And this is our mobile view. Now we want to make sure that this looks good on all of these. So ideally I'd like to have this above the fold, meaning like it's showing when I don't have to scroll. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as it is right now. Step 4, the thank you page that builds momentum. So a lot of people treat the thank you page like an afterthought, which is a big mistake. When someone opts in, they're at peak engagement. They just took action. That's the perfect time to keep them moving toward the next step. Here's what I recommend including on your thank you page. Instant access to the lead magnet, a download link, a video, etc. Quick note about what's coming next. Check your email in the next 5 minutes for the next step. An optional soft upsell, maybe a low-cost product or a free trial. Now, even if you don't sell anything here, set expectations. If you'll be emailing them 3 times over the next week with extra tips, tell them. It increases the chances they actually open and engage. So let's go ahead and work on this thank you page before we work on the emails. So here we go. Just taking a step back here. Someone's gonna click on the opt-in page and they're gonna go ahead and, fill this out and get their freebie. And then on the thank you page, we're gonna tell them, thank you for downloading this, and I'm gonna be emailing you over the next week to let you know the top mistakes that people make during their fat loss journey. So let's go ahead and put that in here now. So we'll go ahead and just click on this text and we can go ahead and paste it in there. So your free guide, the 7 secret steps to losing that stubborn 10 pounds, is on its way to your inbox. Over the next week, I'll also be sending you a series of short emails breaking down the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to fat loss and what to do instead. These are the same mistakes that keep most people stuck, and once you know how to avoid them, you'll make progress faster and with way less frustration. Keep an eye on your inbox and check spam/promotions if you don't see it right away. And let's go ahead and change this background while we're here. I'll go ahead and just make it the same that we just uploaded here, just to keep it congruent and just make it easy. Sweet, that's looking good. Step 5, automating email delivery in Kajabi. All right, now let's make the magic happen behind the scenes. Kajabi's automations allow you to send the lead magnet instantly and then follow up automatically. Here's the basic flow. A trigger. Someone submits the opt-in form. Action 1, send them the lead magnet via email. Action 2, start them on a short welcome sequence. Now, your first email should deliver exactly what you promised, nothing else. They signed up for a checklist, give them that checklist immediately. Don't hide it behind a click here to learn more about my services link. Deliver first, pitch later. The next few emails can give extra tips related to the lead magnet, share a short personal story to build connection, naturally lead into your paid offer when the time is right. This way your funnel keeps working without you having to manually send everything. So I went ahead and wrote out 3 different emails here, kind of going over the top 3 mistakes that people make on their fat loss journey. All right, so let's go ahead and write those emails. So this is the welcome email that'll get sent immediately. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna paste in this email that I have written for this delivery email. So let's go ahead and attach that as well. So go ahead and just drop that in there. Now they should already have a link to it, but it's never a bad idea to go ahead and just give it to them again. And we'll click OK. And we'll go ahead and move that right here. And so yeah, this is just basic email, giving them the 7 secret steps, losing that stubborn 10 pounds, and then going over the, 3 mistakes that people make. So this looks good so far. Let's go ahead and click save. And then go back to the lead magnet here. Let's go ahead and click add new email. And we'll just use the classic editor here. I'll go ahead and paste the body in there and the subject right here. Sweet. So we'll call it day 1, 11 a.m. And obviously you want to fill out this first name and your name, but to just keep things sped up here, I'm just going to click save. Title, email 1. Sweet. Let's go add new email. We'll use classic editor. Let's go ahead and give this the subject. Let's give this the body, email 2, and we'll click save. We'll go to email 3, going over the 3rd mistake that people make. Type in the body, type in the subject, email 3, click save. And then here's what's going on. They opted in, and then it gets them their welcome email where it gives them the free guide that they wanted. It briefly covers the 3 mistakes that we're going to cover that people make over the next couple days when it comes to fat loss. And then lastly, I'm going to add one more email here here to upsell into coaching. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on add new email. We'll go ahead and copy the email. We'll copy the subject line and we'll call this upsell and we'll click save. So that is pretty much it. So we've got, again, our opt-in, and it sends them the welcome. It sends them the 3 mistake emails, just educating them more, building trust, and then an upsell at the end. Step 6, testing everything before you launch. Now you'd be surprised at how many people launch their funnel without testing it and then wonder why they're not getting leads. Before you go live, fill out the form yourself and go through the whole process. Check that the landing page looks good on mobile. Make sure the emails arrive quickly and the download links work. Test the thank you page and make sure it's not broken. One broken link can kill your entire funnel's effectiveness. Step 7, optimizing for better conversions. Once your funnel is live and collecting leads, your job isn't over. Inside Kajabi, you can check analytics to see your opt-in rates, email open rates, and click-through rates. If your landing page is getting a lot of traffic, but few signups, try testing a new headline. You can also A/B test email subject lines to improve open rates. Even a small boost here can make a big difference over time. Pro tips for Kajabi lead magnets. Use urgency careful. Things like get your free guide today can help, but don't fake scarcity. Brand it well. Even free resources should look clean and professional. Now, think ahead as well. Your lead magnet should naturally lead into your main offer, so you're building momentum toward a sale. Wrapping it all up. So that's the process. Plan your lead magnet, build your funnel in Kajabi, automate delivery, test everything, and keep optimizing. It's one of the simplest, most effective ways to build an email list that's full of people who actually want to hear from you. And the best part is that once it's set up, it works in the background. Now, if you haven't already, now's the time to start. Even a simple checklist or a quick start guide can make a huge difference in your business. If you want to get started with Kajabi, we've got that link for you down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.